I'm doing a little bit of maintenance on the Permagreen. Going to kind of show you what, first I'll describe the problem and then I'll show you how I'm going to go about fixing it. So on my machine, I was squeezing the trigger and I could not get it to spray. So the next thing I usually do is purge the line of any air. And so the way to do that is to put your machine in neutral, crank it, and then while it's running, you see this little valve right here. You open it and squeeze it, and then it'll run like that. I've got just water in my tank now, so I'm not worried about spilling a bunch of chemical everywhere. Typically, you'll want to put something underneath that to catch it, and then you'll tell when all the air is out, because it'll be very obvious. The flow output will be so different. And then when you close it, it's ready to go. It's ready to spray. So I was on a property and I was doing that, and I couldn't get anything to come out after I opened the valve back there. And so that meant one of two things were wrong. Either the pump has gone bad, I knew the pump wasn't bad, or I had something in the line that was plugging it. So how do you clear out the line on the Permagreen? It's not hard. So there you got your wobble plate right here, your protector to keep fertilizer from getting inside here. I removed that. Basically, you just unhook the impeller right there, and then this comes off freely. And then, so you've got your suction line on your pump, and then you've got your output line. So I'm going to remove my suction line since this runs directly to the tank, like that. And then I will take my line here, use my air compressor, and I'm going to blow air into this suction line here, and you will hear it give off pressure in the tank. Do I have no. I don't know if you can hear that, but it's bubbling where water's going into that tank there. So that's plenty of air through there. And then I can do the same thing with the output line here. Let's see if I can do this with one hand. I finally ordered a tripod and all kinds of goodies to help record these videos. I'll do the same thing. All right, so that way I'm not blowing air directly through the pump. I don't want to injure the diaphragm in there. So, I remove it from the pump and then blow air through it. That way I don't have to worry about any of that. I'm going to blow through the output line again. So I didn't have my trigger on right here. This is my spray trigger. If you turn that on, right then it was just going through my recycle line back into the tank. So now that I've got that trigger squeezed, it should come out of my nozzles here when I blow this. So let me do that again. Put that right there like that. Tip off. Oh man. You can feel it come out of there. I think you can see it. Let me wipe off the camera lens here. All right. So that's got some stuff moving there, huh? All right, now I'm gonna hook my suction line back up on the rear here. Make sure that's seated good. And it clicked. It's got the quick connect back on. I'll do the same up here. That in, quick connect back on. That's seated. That's seated. All right. I got the spray trigger on here. I'm gonna turn on the machine and give it some gas. Nothing's coming out. Uh-oh. Oh, there it goes. All the line, all the water purged, all the air purged through the line, and there it's spraying. So just to give you an idea of what the spray pattern looks like on this machine, because when you're first using it, you're gonna think to yourself, there's no way I'm killing a weed. But you have to remember, you're spraying at 1 quart per 1,000 square feet. That's ultra low volume. Maybe not ultra low volume, but that's definitely low volume. To me, low volume is 1 gallon per 1,000 square feet. This is 1 quart per 1,000 square feet, 32 ounces. And so there, on some dry concrete, you know, you can see the output pattern. You know, so what is that, 9 feet there? Maybe 8 feet? And that's perfect, because based on my turn of the machine here, I'll be going back this way, and I'll be starting up to be right on point with it. So anyway, that's gotta get tilted out just a little bit more. Again, I'll show you this output on this machine. Back in neutral, brake on. Squeeze my trigger. So it feels weird when you hit that weed, when you go over it, but you have to trust as you ride over it. This is your output right here. That's your output. That's what kind of coverage you're getting. That's as good a coverage as you need. When you're spraying at 32 ounces per square feet, you can't be laying down a lot. You have to be laying down droplets, and all it's gonna take is droplets to kill weeds. So anyway, just kind of wanted to show you that. That's just a little repair I had to do here. It's something I can knock out, you know, in 20-30 minutes, and then be back on the road and getting lawns done. So anyway, Matt Martin, Outdoor Designs. Thanks everybody.